Before this night comes to an end, there is something your soul must hear. Because many people are lying down with fear in their hearts, confusion in their minds, and silent battles nobody understands, yet God is still watching over them with mercy that never fails. Tonight is not an ordinary night, and these moments before sleep may determine the strength, peace, and direction you carry into tomorrow. There are seasons when heaven waits for one sincere cry from a tired believer before releasing comfort, restoration, and divine intervention. That is why you must never allow exhaustion to stop you from speaking to God before closing your eyes. Across the world, countless believers have discovered that the quiet hours of the night carry spiritual mysteries that cannot be ignored. Even Joshua Selman has taught that intimacy with God is built through consistent surrender, especially during moments when nobody else is watching. Sometimes the enemy attacks people most fiercely at night because darkness often magnifies fear, regret, loneliness, and uncertainty. Yet the presence of God can turn the darkest room into a sanctuary of peace and protection. Imagine ending your day with Heaven listening carefully to every word you speak, while angels stand ready to move on your behalf. There are 3 powerful words that can shift the atmosphere around your life tonight, but many people overlook them because they seem too simple to matter. What makes these words dangerous to the kingdom of darkness is not their length, but the faith behind them. Before this message ends, you will understand why these words carry the power to transform your night completely. There was a moment in Scripture when people cried out to God from places of weakness, and heaven answered them in ways they never expected. That same power is still available tonight, but the tragedy is that many believers rush into sleep carrying spiritual burdens they were never meant to keep. Some are silently fighting anxiety about their future. Others are overwhelmed by disappointment, and many are smiling publicly while breaking privately. Yet God sees every hidden tear and every unspoken prayer. The mystery about these 3 words is that they invite God into the deepest parts of your life, where human strength can no longer help you. The first thing the enemy wants is for you to believe that your prayer no longer matters, because once a believer stops speaking to God sincerely, spiritual fire slowly fades away. This is why moments before sleep are so important. Your heart becomes quiet, distractions fade, and your spirit becomes more sensitive to heaven. Joshua Selman often emphasizes that spiritual growth is not built on religious activity alone, but on genuine encounters with God that transform the inner man. Tonight, before your eyes close, imagine placing every fear, mistake, and unanswered question into the hands of God. Imagine heaven responding to your surrender, while peace begins to fill your room in a way words cannot explain. But here is the suspense many people never realize. Sometimes breakthrough comes right after the moment, when a person feels like giving up completely. Many believers stop praying seconds before their spiritual victory appears. They walk away too early, unaware that heaven was already arranging answers behind the scenes. These 3 words carry a secret that can change the atmosphere around your life tonight, but only those who speak them with faith and total surrender will truly understand their power and experience God's presence deeply. Tonight, as you prepare to sleep, do not let your final thoughts be controlled by fear, pressure, or disappointment. Let your heart turn toward God with complete honesty, because the 3 words you must say before sleeping are simple yet powerful. Lord, take over. These words are more than a sentence. They are an act of surrender that tells heaven you trust God beyond your understanding. When you say, Lord, take over, you are inviting God into your worries, your family, your future, your health, and every battle you cannot win alone. Many people try to control everything in life until exhaustion steals their peace, but true rest only comes when God becomes the center of your confidence. There are nights when spiritual battles happen silently, Yet there are also nights when God releases healing, direction, wisdom, and supernatural protection over those who seek Him sincerely. Imagine sleeping peacefully while heaven fights battles you cannot even see. Imagine waking up tomorrow with strength that fear could not destroy. Joshua Selman has consistently taught believers that surrender is one of the greatest secrets of spiritual power because God moves mightily through hearts that depend completely on I am. Tonight, refuse to sleep with bitterness, anxiety, or hopelessness filling your spirit. Instead, release everything into God's hands and allow His peace to cover your mind completely. Even when life feels uncertain, God remains faithful, and His power has not changed. The same God who protected people in difficult seasons is still watching over you right now. Before you sleep tonight, close your eyes and whisper those 3 words with faith. Lord, take over. Let those words rise from the deepest part of your soul and trust God to handle what you cannot handle yourself. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.